Greetings, friends. It's me, Wayman29, and my cat, Kitty. And I just realized that 1 year has passed already. She wants to get down. Um, since I've been here on YouTube, and I'm totally addicted to YouTube. And YouTube has been a fair and foul thing for me. It's taken up probably too much of my time, but I really enjoyed everybody who watched and who participated, whether you disagreed or agreed. And it was great receiving comments from viewers. And I always said that I would never go on YouTube to get subscribers. I don't really care about that, nor would I really care about what people thought. And I know that I change a lot in my thinking, and I probably talk more than I listen, and I think that in the new year I kind of want to try something new. What I like about YouTube is all the groups and the subgroups of people. And you can watch these groups and watch these groups interact. And oh, here's Kitty back. Mrs. Wayman29 gave her back. And I just want to say that Mrs. Wayman29 is now Mrs. Wayman29 on YouTube. So if you want to see some of her videos. I'm trying to get her to post some stuff, and she may in the future, but she did take the step in opening up a channel. So maybe some of you might find that interesting. Her vocabulary is much better than mine, and she doesn't use double negatives. But so what I like to do is I like the subgroups and groups and watch them interact, because I feel that, especially in religion, it's far different. It's far different because here you have little microcosm, if I can use that, if that's the correct term, of groups in an environment, and they interact with one another, and it's everyday people. So the way these groups interact with one another, it's how they interact in the real world, and it's amazing. So yeah, people are behind cameras and acting sometimes, but those same kind of people, if they were within a group of people, would be doing things to get a reaction, and their personalities come out. So watching, especially religious groups, how they interact with one another on YouTube says a lot about the beliefs. And I learned that one of the things that I learned is that personal beliefs are far, far away at times than orthodox belief. And even though you get 5 or 6 people in a room who may all be of one denomination of Christianity, we'll use that example, they all have varying amounts of views on how they read the religious texts and how they think about theology, and that sort of thing fascinates me. And I think what I would like to do is take people from these groups, and instead of debating all the time, maybe have discussions with them. I'm trying to get together some things on Stickcam, because instead of debate, I would rather discuss, and maybe people can learn a lot more from discussions rather than hollering at one another. Two people that don't know anything about anything getting together and hollering at one another, and then each person goes away upset about it. And the winner is just the person who was most prepared and who could speak better. That's it, or who happened to have the majority of supporters in the room, and everybody can give high fives and go their own way, but really nobody learned anything. And that's, I know I changed my mind a lot, and I've been elusive on purpose, because I didn't want people to be able to label me and then quickly be able to marginalize me or label me and pigeonhole me, which is the tendency that maybe we naturally do to people. And so I kind of jump around a lot. I be arrogant to the arrogant, be a preacher, preach at the preachers, and change my views quite a bit. Like against Glenn Reb hollering about the Mormons. I'm not even Mormon, and I wrote him a video about it, or I did a video to him about it, and it was a lot of fun. So I kind of, in a way, like to give people a taste of their own medicine, so maybe inside themselves they see what they're doing and view themselves as absurd, and kind of step back and look at it from the outside if they're treated the same way. I kind of like doing that. It's probably the wrong thing to do, but so that's where some of my videos come from, that kind of idea. And I think what I want to do is the interviews and grab a bunch of people from maybe different belief systems, different religions, talk about their textual criticism, and kind of maybe post those interviews online, because not everybody's going to view everybody's orthodox way of thinking about the text. And I'm not on YouTube to proselytize. I'm not on YouTube to gain converts to my way of thinking. The past year I believe I was on, the majority of my videos were about getting people to think differently about the world and their worldview and what they believed in a different light. I wasn't there to change their minds or cast doubt, although I found it a lot of fun to kind of try to throw a wrench into the whole system if somebody had it down pat, which would in turn make them think about things, whether I believed it myself or not. And I've always kept my personal beliefs as my own business, which I think everybody should do, and they would probably fare far better if they would do that. But for some reason, we feel we need to gain converts sometimes and conquer the world. So I'm going through all these transitional stages, every day, thinking about different things, and I don't want to get locked into one certain thing, because I want to be able to have the ability to think about something and not get pounced on for it. So I've talked to some people. I'm trying to get something together with Hive Radical on Stickam at some point, who is a Mormon apologetic. Read a lot of Hugh Nimbley stuff, and he's left some great comments on my videos. And I want to say special thanks to Smadewell. I'm not sure how long he'll be sticking around on YouTube. He becomes very frustrated with the current way the world is going. And all these micro groups interacting, it just magnifies the issues, and he becomes very frustrated. And he's been most helpful in comments. He's recommended tons of books, and my library's gotten a little bit bigger, and he's done amazing research in the ideas of Judaism and the historical Jesus. And when he first came on, leaving all these amazing comments, I didn't know how to respond at first, but I just wanted to thank him for watching the videos and taking time out to respond. And he's been one of the people who made it worth coming on YouTube, because a lot of times the environment lacks, seriously lacks, such ideas and scholarship, and people spout what they know, but they don't recommend the books or give the references, which always frustrated me, or they don't know what led them to think in such a way. So I just wanted to say thanks to everybody, and hopefully I'll try to calm it down a little bit and gear it towards more educational stuff rather than ranting and raving and upsetting people. So take care, YouTubers. Take care of yourself and each other. And remember, if everybody's thinking alike, then somebody isn't thinking.